thought we'd go for a walk around and have a catch up on everything. You can have a look at my little chickens. They're getting big girls now, 14 weeks old. So they should start laying soon. They're looking really good and happy. No more on the potatoes at this stage. Got a good amount of growth on the first rows there, which I'll have to get in there and put some more hay round. Beans I put in. All good. Got some blueberry flowers there. And on my new little one. And the corn are doing well. More growth on the grape, which is great. I was a little worried for the big one. As you can see, sorry, find it. Lots of little bits of growth everywhere. Been getting plenty of strawberries. That's great. I cleaned up over here a bit more. Doing a lot of weed eating. Cleaned up all behind the Timarilla. Pulled out all the beetroot. Just got to clean out all the weeds. And then I put that metal frame in the garden here and have my pumpkins grow over that. So I'll do that. Did some more weed eating around over there. And then I've been cleaning up this area. It's behind our shed. It's where the new carrots are, which are doing really well. So I did a whole lot of weed eating in there, which took me ages because there was the black pellet there. I had 2 of those underneath there with my plants on them. And I had to get them all out and make sure I see what was live and dead. So weed-eated it so I could actually see the table. And I cleaned up this area here. You wouldn't think so, but it is tidy now. I had to have somewhere for the little cage to go on and keep it off the ground. And then I've just been sorting out all the fuchsias and making sure they're all right. Lost a few. And I've just been underneath there. And I weed eat it in here. The big girls. Keep their place nice and tidy. Hello, ladies. Good girls. So, okay, they're all weed eat as well. So that's all basically I've been doing. And in amongst the rain, keeping an eye on everything that's growing and looking after my seeds. Yeah. These guys are all coming back really nice. Lots and lots of little ones there. Even got some flower heads. So that's great. Finally, my hibbies have got some room to breathe there. And more weeding. Always weeding. I'm working on front gate as well. So my rows down here, I have it growing up here. I'm training it slowly, so hopefully eventually it'll go along both sides. That seems to have a lot of new growth on it. One of my hebes actually I planted down here is doing really well. I'm going to bring down another couple and stick them across the front here. But I've been weed eating the front of here, which is just knee-high grass. So it's taken me a little while. I'm sort of stuck at the minute because I need to get this branch out, which seems to be entangled in all the grass. have to figure that out, cut that out, and then I can continue weed eating along there. So I'll show you guys that when I'm finished. And then don't trip over. And then I did the other side as well. I'll just pop over and see the very brave poppies in the wind. Lots of them all up in there. So it's good. Self-seeding. Just left them to do. So up and around this area, which I probably haven't shown you much of, this rose gets a hard time. It looks like something's eating it again. It did the same thing last year. So it might be a possum. I don't know. I'd have to set a trap for that one. And then yeah, so I've cleaned up all along here. Piled up a whole bunch of sticks that were in the grass. Very hard to see. And then I was just doing along here. But my weed eater is battery powered and I ran out of battery. And I ran out of steam after doing all that, so I'll have to come back and finish off that as well. This mound I need to get on up the hill. Oh, the hydrangea is trying. Look at that massive flower compared to the tiny plant. This is up on the mound, which is now windier. Goodness. So, yeah, the ones I've cleared are looking really good. Now I've just got to go through all of that and try and find the rest of my hydrangeas that are supposed to be across the top. So that is, like I said, in my next couple of days, if it stays nice, gonna conquer doing that because the dahlias will start. Alright, that's pretty much a rounded off of what I've been doing the last little while in between rain and whatnot. So I'm going to head back up and cook up the beetroot and show you how I do that. I see a Missy. Hello, little puppy. Good girl. Hello. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. Time to go inside. Is it inside time? Inside time? Okay. Inside time. Hi, Miss Ellie. Hi, Miss Ellie. Hello, Miss Ellie. Good girl. What you doing? Hello. What you doing? Are you gonna go and have a snack? Yeah? Good girl. And Miss Sweet Pea. Hello, Miss Sweet Pea. Just enjoying the weather. Boil the beetroot until it is soft when you put a knife in. Once the beetroot have cooled a little bit, put gloves on. You definitely want gloves on so you don't get red fingers. You want to peel and chop them up into the sizes you want and put them into the jar. Once the 5-minute timer is up, you can pour it straight into on top of the beetroot and seal it just with a screw on lid once it's cooled down and store it in the fridge. And you don't need to even do any pressure canning or water bathing at all, and it will last. Just a side note to finish off the video. I was worried that my buttercup weren't coming up, and to my surprise, hold on, I'll try and get past the other plant there. We got one there, one there, another one coming up, and one has just popped up there this morning. I'm so pleased, which means that don't have to go and buy some plants, which is nice. I planted some sunflowers, and yes, you're supposed to direct sow, but I just want to keep an eye on them because I'll be putting them down the bottom down there on the mound, so all the way down there, and this way I can make sure that they come up and are nice and strong. Planted some more bottle brush and some seeds, some flax seeds, sorry, as well, because we want to grow more for our septic field, and some clivia, which I've actually learnt I have planted wrong and I have to actually put them on the surface, so that'll be on my thing to do list. Hope you enjoyed the video and the little catch up. If I'm missing anything and I haven't covered something that I've covered before, please let me know and I will try to inform you and let you know how things are going with whatever I've missed.